What you're seeing right now is actual footage of an autoarrester chasing down an auto robber on Jailbreak. Servers have become so infested with hackers on Jailbreak that seeing hacker vs hacker is now a reality. This is what I'll be using as background footage for most videos, so hopefully it should be to your entertainment. Because within 15 minutes of footage, I came across 3 auto robbers and 3 autoarresters in one server. Over the last few months, Roblox Jailbreak has been absolutely riddled with thousands of people abusing scripts that they inject to modify their game, and in turn disrupt entire servers with overpowered exploits. It's gotten to the point where most regular players can't miss a day without seeing an exploiter either auto-arresting or auto-robbing. Noticing hackers and exploiters have always been a thing in Jailbreak, as exploits have existed, but in more recent times people aren't overreacting, as there has been a surge of exploiters and regular public servers during the last few months. Today we're going to dive into where these issues began, the current system that hackers use, and the state of Jailbreak going into the future. Without further ado, let's get into it. Back in 2018, 19, 20, and even more recent Jailbreak, the phrase autoarrester has been uncommon. We'll be using that as an example because it's one of the most prevalent forms of exploiters you'll encounter on the game. It was just a general term thrown around only a couple times a year on the Jailbreak Discord, probably a lot of the time just out of salt from being arrested and calling whoever arrested them a hacker. Auto-arresters have had their eras of being more prevalent, but they were relatively quick to be fixed by bad ammo over the years like 2020 and 2021. It started to get really quiet during 2022 and parts of 2023, but during mid to late 2024, problems had started to arise again with exploiters. More and more people were noticing hackers in Jailbreak servers, whether that be auto-arresters, auto-robbers, or just people that exploited other glitches, usually noticeable by their flying chimeras you'd see hovering above the map. Now continuing into 2025, this is where it's really started to get out of hand. The current iteration of the system people use is a script they inject to join them into the game, arrest everyone in the server, and then once most bounties are collected, they say a bunch of spam and chat plugging how they got the script, i.e. like their Discord server or whatever, and then they leave. For auto-robbers, they usually get to stick around longer because they're pretty much immune from cops and manage to go under the radar because they're not blatantly arresting everyone in the server. It's just another 20k bounty cops can never get. And for criminals, it completely ruins robberies like the power plant, which auto-robbers are able to get in and out of quickly and efficiently, stopping anyone else from having the chance to rob it as it's just closed like that. This cycle has plagued the game for the entirety of the year, but in the recent past few weeks, it's really started to go south for the game. Speaking from personal experience, I've had times where I've actually been trying to film videos where several times in an hour, you see that same spam and chat with auto-robbers joining or auto-arresters joining, getting everyone, and then bang, they just vanish like that. Now with this, bad ammo have been getting a lot of backlash, and to be honest, as someone who's kind of been listening to what Asimo's been saying, a lot of it is pretty unjustified. Of course, no one's anti-cheat is perfect, but Roblox, the actual platform, has a lot of explaining to do because it's not just Jailbreak. A lot of games on the front page have been having this issue with lots of exploiters because Roblox has so many vulnerabilities. I don't want to yap about this because I personally am not really a coder or a scripter or a programmer, but it has been pretty noticeable throughout a lot of Roblox games that yes, this is not just a Jailbreak thing, this is generally something that the platform needs to address. Personally, I know that they should be able to come back from this, and I have hope because they've kind of been addressing it more. Like, Asimo on Twitter has been constantly saying that, hey, this is not us, guys, this is Roblox, because they're quite literally, it's not much they can do at this stage. I don't want to drag this video on because I'll just be going in circles. You guys know this problem is bad. Thanks for watching. See ya.